Yo, crypto in health. You want to know how crypto is working in health? We come to you every day with juicy news on wealth, wellness, and well-being. We're broadcasting to you live from 1.4 degrees south of the equator and 37 degrees east of the central meridian. I like to tell you we're right in the cryptographic middle of the world. You're with me, Scholastica Mugi, and I'm coming to you at 1200 hours coordinated universal time UTC here on the Ubrican channel. You're just in time. And yes, we are alive and kicking healthy, and we're so thankful to God because every day that you wake up and you find that your health is still check and you're breathing well, you're just fine. Just don't take it for granted because there's someone somewhere who's having difficulty breathing and they're wishing that tomorrow they wake up and COVID-19 has disappeared from their lives. So we're thankful to God, and also we're still calling upon God to make this COVID-19 disappear. You know, like you wake up one day and you're wishing that this thing could end in a flash of a second, but we are waiting upon God. And even as we do that, I hope that we are continuing to take our individual responsibility, which is washing hands with soap and water, sanitizing, and of course covering your nose and mouth while sneezing and coughing using a disposable tissue. And you remember to keep social distancing, very important, 1 meter from a person who's coughing and sneezing. And so we are also our brothers, sisters keeper. So during this time, we encourage each other to give generously. Whatever you have at your disposal, ensure that the neighbor next door, you mind about them. Do they have water? Do they have soap? What are they lacking? And then what can you do to obviously provide to them or just give a helping hand to them, guys? So I welcome you once again to the Ubrican channel. This is the home of the health crypto, which is UBN. And of course, this is also the home where we want to seek a robust health system in our country, Kenya. And we're doing this using our Ubrica project, using the UBN. And we can't do this alone. That is why I want to give a massive shout out to all of you. Wherever you are watching me from, feel much appreciation. And of course, to my very loyal fans, Grace, Naomi, Shiko, Irene, Barbara, Abed, Susan, Evans, Betty, JJ, Jojo, David Muturu, Miss Kindness, Fochari Productions, Madam Beatrice Marango, Joyce of Seattle, Dr. Stephen Karanja, Mr. Mbugwa Kimani, Kimani Kamau, Iglantin Lonperia, Romario, Producer Purity, Pinch 254, Samuel Gatua, Brian Rakoi, Jacob Yator, Paul Njoroge, Jane Nelson, The Prince, Triza Justin, Mohammed Ali, Global Trader, Ruth Owino, Jane Gashugu, Irene Keaton, Engineer Masinga, The Comical Canadian, Mark Wawero, Stephen Opanga. It's massive love to you guys. We really appreciate your presence each and every single day. So, guys, as I have said previously, we're turning to God to, have mercy on our lives, even as we look forward to the end of this particular pandemic. And so today our inspiration is coming from Romans chapter 12, verse 12, that says, "Let your hope keep you joyful. Be patient in your troubles and pray at all times." Let me say that again. Let your hope keep you joyful. Be patient in your troubles and pray at all times. Hope, patience, prayer. Those are the keywords, and that is what is going to take us to the next level, guys. So even as we now get to a coronavirus term, now we have witnessed the government of Kenya, particularly each and every single week, it's been trying to put measures to help tackle the spread of COVID-19. And of course, yesterday we witnessed a 21 ban of travel in and out of Nairobi county, and of course we are in that containment period. So we want to see what does containment really mean for us, because yesterday I had people talking about lockdown, but really, is it a lockdown or a containment period? Let us find out what a containment is all about. And of course, Daniel Kimuyu, Together Tuned, a very welcome to you. Thank you so much. You're a new fan. We appreciate appreciate your presence. Feel much welcome to the Ubricant channel. And so we're talking about containment period. We'll be checking what that is all about. And of course, on our crypto news segment today, we're looking at blockchain technology in cargo release process. How are they applying blockchain technology? And then, of course, today we first of all want to thank everybody who showed up for yesterday's Zoom meeting. And we're so thankful for your time. And we want to keep encouraging you to keep showing up, because this is the only way you can understand better how we're going to boost our Ubricoin. So let's before I even define the containment period, I want to bring you up to speed with the data currently as it stands. And this is from the Ministry of Health. And the number of tested people are 4,277. And then the number of confirmed COVID-19 cases is at 158. And of course, the number of people who have left us is standing at 6, and the recovered are at 4. So now there you have it, guys. Even as you take your precaution, as we pray God that these numbers do not accelerate beyond that. And so we look forward to even a better recovery cycle, and we also look forward to no more confirmed cases. Of course, we are depending on God for this, guys. So let's define what containment is. Now, containment is a public health strategy in which officials aim to prevent the spread of an infectious disease beyond a small group of people to a broader community. Now, containment actions include restricting travel from affected regions, identifying infected people, and tracking down everyone they live with or have spent time with, and asking those who have been exposed to the virus to stay at home for a period of time. So we're looking at containment actions, restricting travel from affected regions. And exactly this is what happened yesterday when President Uhuru Kenyatta announced that he actually imposed a 3-week ban on movement in and out of the 4 main coronavirus infected areas, which includes Nairobi, Mombasa, Kilifi, and Kwale. So we are in a containment period, because we are saying that we want to see how we can look for ways in which we can stop the further spread of COVID-19, especially to the other regions, to the other counties, because we know that even the other counties, mostly we have our elderly people, and we don't want this infection to get to them. This particular COVID-19 is very hard on the people, on the elderly people. And so we're saying that we want to welcome such kind of measures, because it's only going to help us stop the spread of COVID-19. So let us all appreciate these measures, guys, and even as you're appreciating what the government is doing, I hope that you're doing your part, which is washing your hands with soap and water. You're keeping social distancing, and you are covering your nose and mouth while sneezing and coughing using a disposable tissue. And of course, while you're in public places, now the government has said that wearing a mask is compulsory to everybody. So let's observe that, guys. Let self-discipline be our guide. And of course, let us keep calling God. Constant praying is all we need, guys. So let's move over to our crypto news segment. And this is a news on Cointelegraph. And this is by Mohammed Musharraf. And he talks about CargoSmart, Tesla, and Costco to pilot blockchain tech in cargo release process. Now, CargoSmart, the software wing of the Hong Kong-based Orient Overseas Container Line, aims to transform the cargo release process using its new blockchain application. According to a report published by Splash 247 on April 7th, CargoSmart partnered with Costco, Shanghai International Port Group, and the electric vehicle and clean energy behemoth Tesla to conduct a pilot project for the application. Now, the traditional documentation processes of the shipping industry are cost and time intensive, which makes the whole industry less efficient. CargoSmart has been conducting research and development for its application to reduce consignee and shipment agent verification steps. The firm aims to digitize the documentation process and reduce the overall time for picking up cargo for shipping terminals, and thus reducing delivery times. speaking of how the blockchain-based application would help the shipping industry globally, Cargo Smart stated, and I quote, "The application will undoubtedly accelerate the digitization of shipping industry processes and the further optimization of currently stressed global supply chains," end quote. So we are looking at blockchain industry being used in the shipping industry, and we're seeing that they want to adopt blockchain technology so that there is efficiency, and then they reduce the time taken for picking up cargo from shipping terminals, and so that's reducing the delivery times. So this is going to be amazing. We're talking about digitizing the shipping industry, and this is exactly what is happening in all other industries. So if you're at home, you have access to internet, I want you to definitely be more concerned about your knowledge on blockchain technology, cryptocurrencies, and of course trading of cryptos. And the best way for you to learn this is definitely first of all understanding the basics of this. And I want to send you to www.academy.ubrecoin.com, and once you get there, you'll find an amazing free course that's going to give you the guidance, and it's going to open up your mind about the basics of blockchain technology, the cryptocurrency, and of course, the trading basics. And to that effect, we are talking about you getting that knowledge so that you can now better understand and help UBN get to the higher level that we're looking forward to. Because we're saying, guys, that it's not possible for UBN to just take it itself to higher trading volumes. There's got to be action taking place. And that is why we want to encourage each and every single person to familiarize themselves with the basics of blockchain technology and cryptos. And that's the only way then you are able to get to the trading and to enjoy trading, and not only enjoying trading, but you also get a lot of benefits from knowing how to trade Ubri coins. And to that effect also, I want to send you to either Flyer Exchange and Finexbox Exchange. Therein, you will now get the practical bit of it, hands-on experience after you have gotten the online course. Now you head out to either Flyer, you'll find an amazing pair of UBN ETH, and definitely you're going to get a lot of knowledge and wisdom in understanding how trading takes place, and you will even get better by the time. So we want to encourage every single person to do what you're supposed to do. Once you're indoors, it doesn't mean that you're just supposed to, be idle, get bored. You need to be active. You need to be looking for opportunities, because we're saying that during this COVID-19, we must get out better. We can't just be in the house doing nothing. And of course, for those who have access to internet, I think this is the opportunity for us to look at ways in which this internet is going to build us. It's going to even get us help us get an income. And the only way we're going to do this is if we have knowledge. We have knowledge that is going to guide us in understanding how exactly the training takes place. So guys, I've got to love you and leave you and encourage you to keep doing best whatever you need to do for the Ubri coins. And you who has not purchased Ubri coins, you're in big problems. You are in deep trouble. I don't know what you're doing without your Ubri coins, because this is the best time for you to be buying Ubri coins. And of course, if you do not know how to get them, where to get them, and how to even work with them, we are doing Zoom meetings each and every single day, and we want to encourage people to come on board and do and get the knowledge as much as they can. And however, you can also feel free to put your questions, your suggestions, your comments in the comment section below. And of course, if you want to give us a call, then just do that on 0755 844 017. I have been your girl, Scholastica Mugi, and until tomorrow, it is goodbye for now. Ciao.